Hey YouTube, how's it going? Well, I'll tell you what, it's going a lot better today. And I can tell you that because today I have chosen to give myself an oh so sweet reward that I have been putting off for over 2 decades now. Allow me to introduce ye old German chocolate cake. Well, this here is something that I have been threatening to get myself for over 20 years now. A German chocolate cake. Now granted, it's not the huge monster German chocolate cake that I have always pictured, but it's a good one anyway. And my plan is to enjoy a slice of this every day until it's gone. Because I think that after over 20 years of patience and restraining myself from this admitted sugar monstrosity, I am going to enjoy it. We've covered my sweet reward, and I am going to enjoy every bite of this. But the question now is, what is it about this beginning of this hospital trip that made everything so scary? I've implied that a few times already, and trust me, it was a very frightening experience. It began, I guess it was around Christmas time. I had been off on my eating. I hadn't been feeling like eating much. And according to my sister, I haven't been looking or acting like myself. Down to the point of actually starting to look kind of gray in the skin, you know? And it's not great. She was concerned about my left leg with the wound and stuff on there that was apparently getting worse, looking uglier and so on. And she finally convinced me that I needed to go in and see a doctor about the situation and get something done perhaps, because things were not looking good. And I went along with it with the idea that I didn't want to be in there very long, that I needed to get out as quickly as possible, because I hate being in hospitals. I freaking despise it like there is nobody's business. And so we got me ready to go. Now mind you, I don't remember very much of this myself. I'm putting it together based on talking with my sister about that time. I remember bits and pieces. Little bits and pieces, fragments. The next thing I know, I'm in the hospital. And from what I am told, I was put on several antibiotics right away. And apparently I kind of went off. As in off the deep end. As in I had a major problem with everything. To the point where it was actually necessary to restrain me, because I was completely uncooperative. I can't begin to express how much I hate the very concept of any of that. But apparently, it took the better part of a week and a half for me to come down out of what felt to me like some kind of hallucinogenic nightmare. I felt like I was trapped in some strange hallucinogenic thing that was remnant of some combination of horror movies and old 1980s video games. I don't know where the imagery came from, but there is a lot of crap in my head floating around about imagery that involved warriors, and I'm talking like whole armies of creatures that are resemblant of some kind of frog-like thing or scorpion-like things by the tens of thousands. And I don't understand any of it, and I'm not even going to try anymore. It was just some weird crap going on in my head. And that, the antibiotics, and the fact that they apparently actually had to keep me restrained for a while so that I couldn't like tear out IVs and stuff. That apparently I tried to. Apparently, given how bloody my left leg got at some point, I managed to succeed at some point. I don't know exactly. All I know is that I was in a place that in one respect called itself a hospital, and in another respect, with the visual and story images that I was getting out of the television and the weird depths of my mind, it was horrible. It was completely and totally horrible. And I promise you, I am never going to allow something like that to happen again. And I will be doing anything I can to prevent it. And I think I've had enough depressing talk for one day, so I'm going to wait until tomorrow's video to get into the first bit of preventative measures. Let me reassure everyone, however, that I am doing 1,000% better now. I feel 1,000% better. And I'm going to continue improving. The chef ain't gone, and he ain't going nowhere. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here. It's cake time.
Mr. TinFoilChef.